Tayshaun Prince is checked in for Wiggins. And so Ricky Rubio nails both of them. The Kings trail by 10. The drive by Rondo. And he banks in the layup. Rondo's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, starting the second half nicely there. Love those easy lay-ins to get things going.
It's Prince on the wing. Back to Rubio. Just 4 to shoot. The baseline J. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Rondo passes to McLemore. AC dishes to McLemore. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Got a piece of it. Here's Levine. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. AC's got 4 rebounds in this game. And McLemore kicks to Cousins. The pass to Gay. And stolen by Prince. Throws it up high. Knocked loose. Here's Levine. Good. He hits the jump shot.
Assist from
Levine's got the lead up to 10 now for Minnesota.
You know, I don't think that was the shot they had in mind, but they'll take it. Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Garnett's checked in. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And Rubio kicks to Prince. Garnett left side. Cannot hit. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Gay left side. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly. Game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. It's Prince on the wing. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Here's AC. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
The Kings trail by 6. Here's Gay. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Gay's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Garnett in the post. AC on him. Prince, the pass to Garnett. Here's Levine. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
And, Greg, it was really their defense just as much as their offense that served as the real catalyst. And I think it allowed them to put that run together.
And the jam by Rudy Gay.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Here's Towns. And that one's drained from the low block. Towns has got 6.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing. Watch how he plays the game from this season.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Rondo off the mark. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Timberwolves ahead, up 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Collison is out there with Bellinelli. Then it's Caron Butler. Then there's Caspi. And it's Koufos in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Outside, Bellinelli. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Bellinelli's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Kings. Pass to Muhammad. Here's Levine. He's covered by Collison. From 13, and he can't bank that one in. The Kings leading. Caspi dishes to Bellinelli. Kings moving the ball around. And Caspi kicks to Bellinelli. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
And, you know, guys, that kind of offensive efficiency really keeps a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's part of why the lead is what it is.
Levine kicks to Pekovic. And that one is hammered home.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Wiggins drives in. Can't get it to fall. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Butler kicks to Caspi. Second chance shot. Wiggins with the block. Rebound by Caspi. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Butler with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. Shots good by Butler. Butler got the lead up to 3 now for Sacramento.
You know, it was a pretty poor display from the field for them in the first half, but they've got the lead, and now the shots are starting to fall.
Yeah, it was complete brick city in that first, but they've turned it around here in a big way.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, during that break, Minnesota's head coach had some words for his team. He told his guys, I know we can do this, fellas. Let's maximize every possession and get after it and just watch. Things will go our way. Kevin?
Here's Wiggins. It's stolen by Rondo. Here's Gabe. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
This is what you love, guys. Superb defense. A great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
Yeah, but you just can't afford to give up plays like that at this time in a ball game.
Here's Muhammad. Second shot opportunity. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Pekovic.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing. And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And now Minnesota on the fast break. And it's Wiggins with the jam. Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Yeah, it has been. Neither team able to create any significant separation so far.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far. I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
And the rejection by Cousins. From deep, McLemore. And the basket good. And it's a 4-point Sacramento lead. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Kings.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
And it's Rondo penetrating. And stolen by Wiggins. Here's Muhammad. It falls! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage. And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
Minnesota making some changes. Towns comes in for Nikola Pekovic. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Shabazz Muhammad.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
And nice work at the line. I mean, when the game's this close, you have got to cash in on those opportunities.
Cousins. Rondo passes to Cousins. Count it!
Good job threading that pass into the lane. I like his vision, guys. He sees everything.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're behind by 1. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
You know what? Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
Definitely. I mean, they're in good shape here, in my opinion. Shot clock's off, but still enough time left on the game clock to really run your normal set here.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making them.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
With this much time left on the clock, I try to shoot from as close to the basket as possible because that way you have enough time for a quick putback if you miss.
And there's the call on Karl-Anthony Towns. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Minnesota calls timeout. They trailed by 4. Just 2 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And you know what? They're not ready to give up yet. They'll try to intentionally foul if they can get a quick hoop.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's what they're talking about, Greg. I mean, it's their only chance. And even if it's a long shot, it is a chance.
So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And time now to head over to Ernie Johnson for the 2K postgame show.